Hi guys, this is Fiona from Lavender Blue, and today I just wanted to come on and show you a page decoration idea for your junk journals, because I'm just in the middle of making a journal, and so I just thought that I would turn my camera on and give you an idea for some of your blank pages. You know, when most of your pages are, I'll just show you this journal. Most of my pages are tea dyed or coffee dyed. And with the printables, I actually haven't printed onto the back. So usually when I do this, I like to decorate the back of these white pages just because, I mean, some people like the white paper as it is, but because the rest of them are tea dyed or coffee dyed, I sort of like to do some sort of decoration on the white pages, so it matches in a little bit better. Or I might do something little like just put an envelope or a pocket or something like that on the page. So I'll just give you a quick flip through of what I've done. This is using my Spring Blooms journal kit, and I haven't used it before, so and I really love the way that it's looking in a journal. So I've just done the cover with a manila file folder. So I haven't sewn in the pages yet because I'm still decorating the pages, so I can show you the cover. So I just folded the file folder on the center fold that was already there, and then I folded in the two sides to create pockets in the front and back. So then I've just glued on a page to the front and a page to the back, and then I've put some calico on the spine on the outside and the inside to you know, reinforce the spine for when I sew my pages in. And just making sure, yeah, just making sure my camera was still filming. So yeah, that's reinforced nicely, and then I've done some stitching around the edge, and then the inside cover I've decorated with some this is some really old vintage music paper, and I think, pretty sure it was gifted to me by Melissa Barnes, so thank you very much, Melissa, for that. And so inside the front cover I've put this little folio, and this is actually from we had a challenge. Sal did a challenge in our Facebook group, and I'll link the Facebook group below for you, for those of you who haven't joined yet. I've got lots of free printables on there. So we had to make a folio, and I had to measure, I think it was 10 by 15 centimetres. Is that right? Yeah, 10 by 15. So this is the folio that I did using this kit. So I thought, yeah, it goes really nicely with this journal. So I've just added this into the front pocket. Get this back on. Yep. There. Okay, I'll put that on later. So anyway, yeah, that's my cover, and I've used some of the pages. See, that one's still blank, so I'll probably want to do something with that one. And I haven't sewn or attached anything yet. So this is the clear sleeve pockets that I did a video of how to make these with your cereal and empty cereal packet liners and book pages. And I will link that video above if you haven't seen that one. Another page here, and then I've just added a few pockets which I've made out of book pages that I had. So just back them onto some pink cardstock. So they're all just clipped in, ready to go. There's an envelope, some ledger paper, another pocket, a doily, and then I've got some little envelopes here. These are the little cards and envelopes that you buy in a little pack, and they were just white ones, I think. Yeah, and I've just coffee dyed them, so they're all ready to write on there. And this one, I've just stuck a beautiful piece of lace on the back, so that clips over that page there. And this is a piece of like handmade pattern paper that I did with some spray inks and some stencils, and that matched, so I thought I would put that one in. There's another page from the kit. Old beautiful book page that DEGNAN sent to me, and that matches the journal beautifully, so I've put that in the centre. More pockets. So I've done pockets and envelopes basically so far, and I'm going to make some what are they called, altered paper clips. I'll be making some of those. But I also wanted to do some belly bands. So what I'm going to do in this video, this is another decorated envelope there, another of the clear pockets. So what I'm going to do in this video is decorate one of the backs of one of the printables with a belly band, and then I want to put a large notebook thing in behind the belly band. So I just thought I'd come on and film that as an idea. So I'm just deciding which page I want to put it on. So maybe this one here. Or I could do the back page. I think I'll do this page here. So let's just put that there so I know where I am. Put that up, and then I'll pull this page out to make it easier. And then I just put that up there so that I know where the page came from. Okay. So what I need to do first is measure the height of the page. It's 21 centimetres. So yeah, my belly band needs to be 21 centimetres, and I'm going to add on an extra 2 centimetres because rather than just sticking it straight to the page on the top and the bottom, I want to put little flaps so it lifts up a little bit, so it gives you a bit more height to stick something behind your belly band if you do it this way. So it's 21, so I need it to be 23 centimetres long, and I'll probably do it about, I don't know, maybe an inch wide. Let's see. Twenty-three inches long. I think I'm going to use my, sorry, not inches, centimetres. I think I'm going to use my paper trimmer for this. Which, oh yeah, it does have centimetres. I wasn't sure if it had centimetres for a minute. So 23 is there. down. And then I'll make it, just make it, how wide should I make it? I'm going to do 4 centimetres, which is around about 1.5 inches. So 4 centimetres wide. I think that's a nice width. And then, okay, I will just score at my 1 centimetre each end. So my cutting mat has centimetres, so I'll just use that as a guide. I'll just get my pencil. One centimetre, kind of looks, it is 1 centimetre, it just looks smaller than a centimetre. 1 centimetre. So quickly score them at either end. Get my little, this is an embossing tool, that's all I use. One day I'll get myself a scoreboard maybe. This is just as easy, so. So I'm going to do that. And then if you want to, you can, I'm going to fold this. You can cut these at an angle so that they're not really visible from the front. So I'm going to do that too. Find my scissors on my messy craft desk. I'm going to cut the belly band like this, and then I just put the glue on the tabs and glue it to the page. But first of all, I'm going to decide what I want to put in the middle. So in the printables, in part of the kit, you do have some squares and you have some circles. But my belly band's quite wide, so I think I need something a bit wider to go here. So I'm thinking, I was just wondering that what one of these would look like on there, and I think it would look quite nice because what I'm putting behind there is going to be quite big, like a big notepad sort of covering the whole page. So I think it's not going to matter if I've got something big there. So just, yeah, these are the same. I printed it twice. So I'm going to cut one of these out. I think I might use this one. It's really pretty. And these I'm going to use, I'll probably use for my paper clips when I might film that one maybe. I mean, there's lots of videos out there on how to make paper clips, but I know that I have a lot of beginners in my group also, so that's why I like to do a lot of videos for beginners. I'm just going to cut around this first to make it a bit easier, like this. And then, still filming, yep, then I can just fussy cut this. And I could back it onto some cardstock as well to make it a bit more sturdy, but it's already printed onto cardstock, so I don't think I will. Plus I've already got the, you know, I've got the pink around there. Whereas if I was doing one of the squares or circles, I would back it with some pink cardstock so it's got a nice border around it. That's the reason I would do that. But this one has, you know, has its own border, so hopefully I can cut this out straight. Okay. Let's do this. And if I do leave a bit of white border around the edge, you can come in with your ink, distress ink, and just ink around the edges, and that hides any of the white. If your cutting is not perfect, like mine. And a tip with your cutting is to, when you're fussy cutting, don't use this hand because don't use your cutting hand to turn, because your wrists and your hand's going to get very sore. Use the other hand. Use this hand to manipulate the paper instead. So you're not moving this cutting hand, and that's a good tip that I learned. Makes it a lot easier. So there we go. Got that one cut out. And I'm going to ink it all up, and so I don't need the hole there, so I'm going to ink over that as well, so it all sort of blends in. And this is optional, it's just what I like to do. You know, keeping in what's the word? You know, keeping it the same as the rest of the journal theme. Well, the way that I've done it is I've done inking and made it look vintagey. So doing it on there, and I'm going to do it on my belly band. So all I need to do is glue down the center. I'll put, I might just have to mark where I need to put the glue. Let's just turn this over. Or I'll use this as a guide, so I'll just put this on and then I'll put my glue on here. There, and I've just got a clear Elmer's glue, washable clear glue. Okay, that is going to go on there like that in the center. Yep, I think that looks quite nice. And then you can decorate your belly band up further with some papers or fabrics or something up here if you want to. So now I'm going to glue it onto the page, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to make to put behind there. So it should fit if I've got my measurements right. Yep. I'll put my glue. Glue here. Oh, I've closed it, haven't I? And I don't want glue on that bit. Glue on there. Let's glue down our belly band. Make sure I've got it up the right way. Yep, perfect. So then you can see that if I haven't glued that down, yeah, you can see that when you put the little tabs at either end, it gives you more lift. You're not limited to just putting something flat behind there. So because it's going to be kind of a notebook, I kind of wanted it to be a bit more lift there. Okay, so for the notepad, I'm going to measure the width of my page again. The width of my page. But I obviously don't want it as wide as the page. I think I want it maybe 12 centimeters wide. Or is that going to be too wide? No, yeah, 12 centimeters wide I'm going to make it. And 17 centimeters tall. Yeah, just so that I know that it's going to fit. Could make it taller. Maybe 18. So 12 by 18. So that's what I need to cut my papers at. And I've got a pile of, this was blue printer paper, a pale blue, and I've coffee dyed it. So I thought that would go perfectly in this journal considering it's blues and pinks. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages, assuming that I'll get 2 out of each page. So I might not need this one, but I wanted to see if I could use it up. So let's get my paper trimmer. I'm not sure how many pages it'll trim at once, but let's see. I can do 5. So I want them to be, you're going to want the height to be, I said 18, didn't I? Centimetres. So, they're not even. I might just do a couple at a time because so the height, I'm using that as the height. So I want that to be 18. I probably should have cut these done this off camera before I filmed so that you don't have to watch this. So 18. Let's do these two. And I'll try and use these somewhere in the journal, so I'll just keep them. By 12. 12. So that was 12. So that's going to be the size of the notepad. And I'm going to make a topper for it, and I'll show you that. 12. So I might get that scrap piece and make use of that one as well. And the height 18. 18. Whoops. My trimmer doesn't like some thin papers, so it ripped a little bit there, but that's okay. I can still use it. What am I doing now? I want this to be 12. So, yep, just getting a bit confused. Turn it around. 12. Okay, so I've got my pages ready. And I want to get some cardstock and make, you know, a little topper to go here. And then I'm going to join the pages together with a little bit of string, twine. So it needs to be the same width as my pages, 12 centimeters. And then I think I'll make it 3. Yeah, that's about 3 centimeters high. So it's going to fold over here. So I need to cut it 12 centimeters by 6 centimeters. So I'll just cut a piece of cardstock. Yeah, 12 centimeters. By 6. And just fold this in half. Fold that in half. Where's my little scory thing? Scoring tool. There it is. Fold that in half. So I just want the tops to be level. So this is going to go over here like this. And of course I'm going to decorate it. But my idea is not to staple it, because you can absolutely just staple it on and then you've got your notepad. But I want to punch some holes and tie it with some twine, because I think that would look pretty. So first I'm going to find some paper that I can decorate. Oh, here we go. So this is an offcut from one of the pages from the kit. So I'm going to, oh, that fits almost perfectly, doesn't it? Or should I cut two separate strips from that? I think it will look a bit prettier with the two separate strips. So I'm just gonna, I want a border around. I'm gonna mark that there to cut it down, and there. And then this one, just, well, it's almost exactly right anyway. So let me just use my scissors. I just tend to, when I use things, I don't know if you do the same thing, but I tend to use them and just throw them to one side, and then I can never find where I've put them. I have to remember to put them down in, you know, like a special spot, so I don't keep losing them. So this one, I'm going to fold it in half. It might make it easier to cut. And I think I'm just going to cut close to this edge, because that will be about right for this. So then that would match that bit there and that bit there. So I'll do that. Get my ink out, grungy it up a little bit. This is supposed to be a short video. I hope it's not too long. I'm using a sepia ink from VersaFine. This is that one there. So let's glue our paper down, and I might put a little bit of lace at the front bottom edge there as well. Pretty it up a little bit. Oops. And you can use double-sided tape for this as well. I actually quite like double-sided tape because you know, you don't have the mess of the glue, but sometimes it's easier just to stick a bit of glue on. I'll do that. I'm going to get a Oh, it's a bit of a big piece, isn't it? Get a piece of paper towel for the, gets rid of any mess from the glue. And this side. Okay. So yeah, then have I got any lace here? Let's see. If I have some lace handy, I'll stick a bit of lace on the front there, but if not, if I haven't got it handy, I'll do it afterwards. I don't want to make this video too long. Hang on a sec. Okay, here we go. So I just have a little bit of lace trim, and I think I will, which one do I want to be the front? This one. So I'm going to glue that to the front just to make it a bit more pretty there. Or should I put that on afterwards? I might do that after I've done all the holes. So you're going to need one of these, a crocodile. You may be able to do it with a little paper punch if you don't have a crocodile, depends on, you know, how many papers it will punch through. But I'm going to use my crocodile and put eyelets in. So it's going to go over there like that. It's going to look pretty with a bit of lace there. And yeah, like that. So I'm wondering if I should just attach this temporarily so that I can get my holes lined up, because otherwise it might be hard to align the holes, maybe. No, as long as I've got everything lined up, that should be fine. So I'll make sure it is lined up and it stays put. Okay, I just want to make sure I've got my eyelets close at hand. Yeah, I've got some here. Might use, I think I'll use some silver ones. Yeah, so I've got 2 silver ones there. They're not all the same size. That one. Yep, those 2. And I'll get pencil. And one hole there, one hole. So I'm coming in about, I don't know how far that is in, but it's probably an inch or half an inch, a couple of centimetres either end, and I'm just eyeballing it. Don't really need to measure, but you can if you want to. So I'm going to punch my holes with the biggest one I need. So this one, I'm just going to make sure it's going to go in far enough. No, so I need to move. I'm kind of new to the crocodile as well. I've only had this one a little while. It was gifted to me. Thanks so much, Nicole. It's come in very handy. So I'll move that back and then I can get in further. Okay, so let's punch this. Make sure I don't move anything and punch this one. It's the only thing, you get your little bits of paper get stuck in there. My little pokey tool to get those out. And another hole. There we go. Okay. It's all lined up, so let's put our eyelets in. So now we need the eyelet setter. And I hope that's... Oh no, it hasn't gone through far enough, has it? Poke that through a bit further. Maybe I should have used one of the other ones, because some of the eyelets, if you can see what I mean, hang on. So some of them, the distance between, the length of this bit is longer. So this one, they're quite short, so they may not go all the way through. But I've got some with the longer bits there if I need them. I don't know all the correct terminology, so I'm just calling it that bit on the back. But let's see if I can find the longer. Yeah, here we go. See, these have longer. The bit here is longer. That bit there is longer, so it's going to go through better. So yeah, we've got a couple of silver ones there with the longer inside bits, backs on them. So which was my front? This is my front. That's it. And put them in. Hoping I've got this on the right setting. Here we go. Oh, it's got a bit stuck. Hang on. It's a bit stuck. Sorry guys. I've never had this happen before. Hang on. For some reason it's got stuck. Let's see if I can do it again. It should just come out. Unless I might have the wrong size now for the crocodile. Oh, damn. get this off. Oh, sorry guys. Just going to have to pause the video because I've mucked up this. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm back. So I think what's happened is it's just the thickness of the paper that made it get a bit stuck. But I need to actually just do that again. The back's not quite done. Yep, and it's getting stuck again, so maybe I'm not sure. It's to do, I think it's to do with the thickness of the paper. So I can just pull this out completely. My fingers are going to let me do it. Just pull this out. Right, pull that out and pull that out of there because I'm using this one and it does go through, but I think it's just the thickness of the paper it keeps catching. But maybe I should be using the smaller one. I could give it a try. So let's put that back in there. Should be able to, this should come up. Oh, sorry guys, watching me struggling with my crocodile. I'm sure you didn't come on to watch this. Never mind, it's real, it's live video. I haven't cut it out or anything, so I don't understand why I can't get that in there, because this should be easy to get in and out. And obviously I'm doing something wrong. It's not the crocodile. Well, there we go. I've got the smaller one in there now, and that should just clip in there. It's not clipping in there. It should just clip in there. Oh, it wants to pop out. Oh my goodness. I'm no good at this. If anyone's got some advice to tell me what I'm doing wrong, can you please tell me? Because yeah, because obviously I need help with my crocodile. Okay, so we'll go back to this one and we'll just hope that it doesn't get stuck again, because I want to get on with this. All right, let's put the next one in. it's a bit of a tight fit again. That's okay. Oh, now I haven't got that bit. Hold on. I'll put this bit back in. Oh my goodness. I'm having a lot of trouble with it, aren't I? Today. Let's put that back in. And then just do it like this. And maybe I've got it upside down. Let's have a look. That's better. Yep, I had it upside down. Never mind. You live and you learn. So that's all in there nice and securely now. So I'm just going to, all that there's left to do is to put my little bit of lace on the edge here. Goes that way. On there, and you've got your pages all in there nice and secure for writing on. I mean, this in itself can be a nice little gift, just these little notepads, maybe tucked into some sort of a folio. In fact, I might even do something like that. So then I'm just going to decorate it with this twine. So let's just get a piece. Make sure I've got enough to tie. Should be more than enough. So I'm going to put my twine through. Tie a little bow. And it's a little bit long, so I'll just like that. Maybe a little bit tighter. It's a nice little bow like that. You could cut them shorter, I guess, if you don't like it dangling down over the paper. Or you could do this with ribbon. You could do it with ribbon. Might be even prettier. Just depends on the look you're going for. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to show you what it looks like when I've put it all together. And I'll put this in the journal. Back to our spot here. So this page goes in there like that. And there you go. So that's all I wanted to show you today. Just another pretty page idea for a journal. There you go. I hope you enjoyed my craft along. Sorry about my problems with my crocodile. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.